So today's topic is toys. When I was little, being a girl, of course I had Barbie dolls. I also had Star Wars toys. I distinctly remember us owning an R2-D2 and a C-3PO. We might have had a Chewbacca too, but I'm not entirely sure. I also recall Brat dolls. Does anybody remember those terrible Brat dolls? They looked like slutty Martians. It is amazing to me how many Barbie dolls one kid can own without feeling fulfilled. I mean, they came out with a new Barbie like every other day, so you always wanted a new one. And then those slutty Martians got popular and everybody wanted all of those. I don't know why. They were creepy. They didn't have feet. Did anybody notice that when you took off their shoes, they didn't have feet? It was creepy. And so I like to pretend that I played with R2-D2 and C-3PO all the time, and that I didn't own any Barbies, but I totally owned Barbies. But one of my most valued childhood toys will always be this. I love him. I named him Turtley, and he has been my Turtley ever since. He used to sleep with me when I was a little girl, but as I got older he kind of migrated to under the bed, not on top of it. But I still have him despite the fact that he is falling apart, and I love him to pieces because he is my Turtley. But just because I'm 17 years old doesn't mean that I don't play with toys anymore. Sure, the type of toys that we play with when we get older do change, but we still play with toys. It might be Xbox 360, and it might even be a lightsaber. And if you're me, it might even be a thingamajig. But as I sit and make this video, it kind of makes me sad that I no longer play pretend with my R2-D2 and my Barbie dolls. When do we start thinking that playing pretend isn't cool anymore? It's a little upsetting. As a person who enjoys imagination, creativity, and making up all of the worlds that you possibly can in your own mind, I find it kind of upsetting that once you reach a certain age, that's no longer acceptable to do. Unless you're writing, of course, because I don't think that writing should never be unacceptable, just saying. It's a little depressing that after about the age of 10, you don't get to do these things anymore. We go from playing with our Barbie dolls and our R2-D2s to playing house or doctor or all the other things that we do with our actual living friends. And then eventually we're not playing imagination anything anymore, and that's a little sad. So that is all that I wanted to talk about today, but because it is the 6th, I will name the 6 toys that I personally enjoyed as a tyke. Firstly, Monopoly. I don't care how old you are, Monopoly is freaking awesome. Number 2 would have to be the Fable series. I own all 3 games and they freaking rock. If you've never played Fable, it's an Xbox game. You should play it like right now. It's awesome. Number 3 would be my thingamajig. If you're willing to count cards as toys, then Magic the Gathering would have to be number 4. Number 5 would be troll dolls, I think. I remember we had an array of troll dolls. And they had awesome hair. How can you not love things with awesome sticky uppy hair? Oh, and number 6. How could I possibly forget this? But I had a Buzz Lightyear when I was little, and I was freaking in love with him. Buzz Lightyear was like my favorite toy ever. Especially considering the fact that even from a little age to now, I have always been a huge Toy Story fan. So, Buzz Lightyear, number 6, he's the bomb. So, I'm just gonna go with those. And now I'm gonna end this video, so bye!